POC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from the company Beyerdynamic. That's another name we've covered many times in the past. We like their headphones. We've actually ran into them quite a few times too at places like CES, where we've done interviews with them and had some really great discussions about what's coming up, what's cool, what's hot. But today we got the privilege of talking about the Byron BT wireless in-ear headphones. These are wireless, so they're rechargeable. And we're going to go inside the box now and see what they have to look like. What they have to look like. What they look like. What they have inside the box. Man. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it open and see what these come with. The case got in the way. We're going to get rid of the box. No, we'll put it right here. I can't close it. I'm having troubles today. Rebels is. All right. So in the box, you have some couple pairs of extra tips. It looks like you have 3 sets tips plus one pair of 2 hooks that go inside your ear. They're transparent. You have a USB cable that is really mighty thick. This has a lot of great insulation to it. That's a tough cable, so that can go through war and back. But it's micro USB to USB for recharging the headphones with. You have a small little instructional material here that walks you through how everything works. Looks like everything this time is in English. It's an all English instruction manual. You have a little case right here. This one's it's a kind of a nice soft rubberized case. It has one of those things in the top where you kind of pinch it, I believe, right? Feels like it wants to pinch. Let's see. It's going to pop it open here. It looks like it's kind of sticking to itself here, but there you go. So it pops open like this. You put your headphones in there for a nice, easy store, and it slides into your pocket and stores in a small amount of space. So that's great. It stores anywhere. It's pockets, backpacks, purses, and so forth. So it looks like it's really got some. Once you use it enough, it'll probably open a lot easier than that. So you probably just got to work it in. But it is just a kind of like a metal something inside of there that just kind of pops open and closes. It might be magnetic, or it's just all pressure that's keeping it shut. So here are the headphones. I'm gonna throw that off to the side. The packaging is nice and simple. Nothing to brag about there. Here are your headphones. It comes with a little tag here you can rip off. It says, choose correct size of ear tips for perfect fit and bass response. And that's something you hear from us every single time we talk about a pair of headphones that are in ear, because they all come with multiple ear tips for that exact reason. You always want to have a tight fit go into your ears. You don't want it to be too tight because you don't want it to hurt out, after long hours of listening. But you want it to, you want to go as tight as you possibly can because that traps the bass in there. You get that bass response you're looking for, or else it's just going to sound tinny and you're going to lose your low end. So the cable going from bud to bud, so it's not completely wireless like most in-ear wireless solutions. There's always the cable that goes between the 2 buds, except for some of the newer ones. They do have a case with 2 separate buds that go in there, and it charges from the case and so forth. But there's not a lot of those on the market just yet. But looks like this is another comparison to everybody's trying to go the route of the AirPods. The Apple AirPod ones where they kind of they use magnets to stick together. So that way when it's around your neck, they'll still stay together. They won't slide off, fall off, or anything. The magnet's not too strong, so it's not going to bother you. If they get in the way, it will. It's not going to tug on the cable and damage the cable or anything like that. So if something tugs and pulls on it, it's going to pop off really easily. The earbuds themselves are nice and small, real simple. So they're going to hide inside your ear really nice. They're going to should make a nice, good fit. If I can put the right one in there. There we go. It feels nice and comfy right. And this looks like the medium-sized tips. It's typically what you find is they'll give you small, medium, and large, and they usually preload it with medium. It looks like that's what this case is. If I were to test these out, I'd probably use the large just for a tighter kind of fit, to get that bass response we were talking about. On the cable itself, you have a inline microphone. Your typical buttons, you have volume up and volume down, which should also act as your next and previous track, skipping or going back. And you have a middle button, which is kind of like a push all for everything kind of button for answering phone calls, triggering your built-in AI on your mobile device, such as Siri, Cortana, OK Google, and so forth. Play, pause, and so forth. So again, one button does everything. The tag right here, that's just, again, it just talks about the ear tips. You can rip that off. That's not necessary to keep on, thankfully, because that would be awkward. But ignoring the tag, you can see they're real simple. They're lightweight. They're going to fit around your neck nicely. You have plenty of cable without having too much, so it's not like you have cable running all over the place, so it really emphasizes on the whole wireless thing. And if you think about it, if you have over-the-ear wireless, it's just going to be a band going around anyway, so it's not just going to be, muffs that hook to your ears without a band. So you're always usually going to have a band running from point A to point B. And what that gives you is perfect sync between the two buds, where if you've ever heard on some of those actually truly wireless earbuds that charge in the case that have no wires, there's a lot of sync issues at times where one loses sync to the other, and nobody wants that. When you have a pair of headphones, you want to listen to them now. You don't want to fiddle around with them and figure out, troubleshoot them, figure out what's wrong. You just want to pair them to your computer, your laptop, your mobile device, your cell phone, and so forth, and you want to listen to music now. And that's what these will give you. So, again, these are the Beyerdynamic. This is the Byron BT in-ear headphones. And what we're going to do is you're going to want to go to POCnetwork.net in the near future. One of our authors is going to take a look into these earphones and dig deep into them, pair them up with some really nice tunes, various different genres, and see what they think about it and what we all think about it, because I'm sure we're all going to pass them around and have fun with them. And that's where you're going to figure it out, or find out. Read more, POCnetwork.net, and see what we have to say about these. Thank you for watching, as always, and always don't forget to follow us, because we always, always, always have more to share. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.